Hello, everybody. Looks like we got 4 watching. I don't think we've got anybody in live chat yet. Oh, we got Edith with us. Who else? Donna, Placidia, Edith. Looks like Joanne. I'm not showing the chat up here yet. I have to rely on the camera and it's just faded out. So I can't read it, y'all. How's everybody doing? We got Jeannie Leggett, Edith Margaret Harris, Donna Placidia. I hope Wilson had his notifications turned on, because he sent me a message saying that he would see us tonight, but he's expecting me to go live at 7 for trivia night, and we haven't done trivia in quite a while, probably since right after he quit coming to live, I guess. But hopefully he'll show up. I mean, if he's got his notifications turned on, it told him that I was going live at 5:30 this evening. And there's Donna. Hey, Donna. I mean, Gladys. We got Donna, Edith, Jeannie, and Gladys. Yeah, I got some other stuff to do later on, so I decided to do the live early. A little bit early anyway, about an hour and a half early. And I would do it cooking my dinner. Got 11 in the house watching. I don't know how many in chat. 1, 2, 3, 4 in chat. You think my kitchen is lovely? It's 50-year-old kitchen. That's what it is. But I'm used to it. I like it. It's country, Texas country, because this is a Texas-style house, done in a Texan style. So I tried to keep it that way. When I replaced my stove, I got a Western-looking type stove because it's trimmed in black. Edith had dinner, chicken pot pie. Well, that sounds good. And there's Sharon. Sharon Hanson's in the house. Welcome, everybody. I told Wilson, I sent him back the reply to his message telling him that I'd probably go live tonight. I'm not sure exactly what time. And I think Joshua had sent a message too. And I told him I would go live tonight, probably 5 or 6 o'clock. So, but if everybody's got their notifications turned on, anytime I schedule a live or post a video, you get notified of that. And there's Tamara Aimling. Hello, Tamara. It's 93 degrees right now, y'all. I mean, it's not the 100 degrees that we've been having. It's a little cooler, but it's still so hot outside. It's extremely hot. Yeah, I decided I had to cook some of the meat that's in the freezer you know, because some of it's been in there since almost a year ago, and I don't like to keep meat over a year. I like to get it out of there. So I've been trying to go through and pick out meat that needs to come out, cook, and then I can replace with fresh meat. But I've already made some cream potatoes. That's what I was over there stirring them up a little bit when I went live. Yeah, days like this, I just want to stay inside where it's cool. I don't like to venture out. I mean, because if I get outside and start doing stuff, I start sweating. My clothes are drenched in sweat. I mean, I'm wet. And I don't mind getting that way because I do need to sweat. But if I get out there and do that, I want to spend quite a bit of time getting a lot of stuff done. I don't want to go out there for 30 minutes and drench my clothes in sweat and then come in and be done. You know, I like to get a lot of stuff done when I get in that situation. I've been listening to the news about the Charlie Kirk shooting. I mean, that is a shame. You know, what happened to our freedom of speech? Our right to freedom. I mean, people have their own opinions about everything. You have a right to, you know, feel the way you feel about any situation. And somebody shouldn't be offended because they don't like it. I don't know why the black guy, whoever he is, shot Charlie. But they seem to think he was one of the university students. I don't know if he was against him, maybe because he thought Charlie was against black people, or maybe he was against something that he was for. I don't know, but I mean, it's crazy. I mean, that's like saying, well, I don't like apples, you know? You going to shoot me because I've expressed the opinion that I don't like apples? Or somebody else, they don't like something. You know, they have a right to their opinion. That you have a right, a freedom of speech to express your opinion. And I did not remember his name, but I had come across his TikTok videos quite often. And I listened to him. And I said, man, this guy's pretty good, you know. And I saw what he was up against, because there was a lot of people that, just like I said, they disagreed with what he said. But just because somebody disagrees with him, you're not going to go out there and shoot him, right? I mean, I don't know if I would agree with 100% of everything he's ever said, but just because I would disagree with something, I'm not going to go shoot him. That's ridiculous. My phone's ringing, and I apologize. I forgot to unplug it. Usually I try to unplug the house phone so it doesn't ring during my video, and I always forget because I never use the house phone. Yeah, they said they found the shooter's gun, rifle, or whatever it was, and there was actual notes left on the gun and on the ammunition box, I think. They wouldn't tell what the notes were. But I think they've got him on video. There was fingerprints and footprints where they found the gun. So, you know, it's just a matter of time before they find the shooter. I don't know. I heard earlier today that they thought it was a black guy. I don't know. You know, it may have been just somebody that thought it was a black guy, but it wasn't. I have no idea. But I did hear him say, too, that they thought he was one of the students, university students. I don't know. There's so much of this kind of stuff going on right now. It's ridiculous. And then when I was looking at that, I scrolled down and, oh my God, there was a shooting in another school. There's an 11-year-old or 12-year-old girl she's right on the border. They don't know if she's going to make it or not. Two students have already died. I don't know what that was all about, but it was another school shooting that evidently must have happened this week, yesterday, or something. I tell you, you don't know where to go, what to do anymore. You're not safe anywhere. You go shopping at Walmart, you may get shot. You go to church, you may get shot. And just being an innocent bystander, just being at the wrong place at the right time. Or the wrong time. Well, y'all, we've been on here for a few minutes. Let's see how many we got. I got 24 watching. We've been on for 10 minutes. Edith's sitting in her chair. Tamara, she says she's hungry but have no idea what to eat. Well, I'm cooking country steak. The last time I cooked it, I made a brown gravy with a little bit of onions and different things in it. This time it's going to be chicken fried steak with white gravy. Just like what you get at the restaurants. When you go out to like some of the restaurants in this town and you order chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes and corn or whatever, you're going to get a white gravy with it. It looks almost like a sausage gravy, but it's a white gravy that's cooked with the steak. And there's Wilson. Good deal, Wilson. I'm glad you must have had your notifications on and you knew that I was live. I was wondering if you'd know. Yeah, it's not our normal time. Usually I would wait and go live at 7, but I decided I'd go live earlier since I'm cooking and see what happens. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Like I said, I've already got mashed potatoes fixed. I was over here stirring them up a little bit. I got a pot full of mashed potatoes. And that's all right because I'm going to have some left over. And I've already got plans for leftover potatoes. Put some oil in this pan. Turn it on. Got to get my meat out of the refrigerator. I bought some corn on the cob at Walmart the other day. I think it was something like 33 cents an ear. And I forgot that I had it in there. And I said, well, this would be a good time to cook an ear of that corn. So I've got it out ready to cook. And I'm spoiled because I've gotten so used to putting my corn on the cob in the microwave for 5 minutes and cooking it. And some people say, well, it doesn't take 5 minutes. I put it in there for 5 minutes for 2 reasons. One reason, I know it's cooked. Number 2, it's sterilized. If there's any germs on that ear of corn that came from the field or came from handling it before I got it in the store, 5 minutes is going to kill the germs on that corn. So that's the reason for that. Y'all remember it. Get my pepper over here. Well, there's just some big pieces, but that's all right. I'm going to go ahead and going to put a little bit of seasoning in my flour. I've got just a little bit of flour here, enough to put on my meat, batter my meat with. I've got some onion powder. I've got garlic salt. And y'all know me, I like to use garlic salt on something that I'm going to add salt to. If I'm going to add garlic and salt, then I use garlic salt. A little bit of black pepper. I'm going to mix that up. This is real simple, y'all. No fuss. Real simple. Get it coated real good with the flour. I'm going to throw a piece in there, and well, it's not hot yet. I mean, this is the way I've always cooked. Real simple, nothing complicated. And I found sometimes the best, the easiest, the most simplest recipe is the best. You don't have to use a million spices and different ingredients. Come on, pan, get hot. Who else we got in here? We got 34 people in here. Got Joshua in the house. Wilson's in the house. Tamara, Gladys, Edith. Back on last for how is unknown at this time. Well, I'm glad you're back, Wilson. I'm cooking you dinner tonight. But this is just a package of cube steak. Beef cube steak. It's already tenderized for you. And it had 4 in there, but I'm saving 2 for another recipe. That piece in there and see if it starts frying. Yeah, it's starting to. So I'm going to go ahead and put that in there. Get my other piece right here and get it all coated. Get this thrown away. Looks like I gotta take my garbage out. They pick up garbage tomorrow for me. But I hope you can see this. You may have to, if you're watching from your phone or tablet, You may have to enlarge your screen. I don't know. I'm wiping up that little bit of flour that I spilled everywhere. And notice I'm saving this flour because, you know, I'm going to be making the gravy, and I'm going to use this little bit of seasoned flour in my gravy. I'm probably going to have to take some of that grease out before I make a gravy. We'll see. I don't know yet. How many of you have ever fixed cube steak? Either fixed it with brown gravy or fried it chicken fried style with white gravy. Oh, we got Beyond the Veil in the house. Welcome, Beyond the Veil. Edith's watching from her Macintosh cellular. Well, whatever you watch from, it doesn't matter as long as you're watching. Right? Yeah, Joshua got mixed up. It's not a three-step dance. It's a three-quarter music count. Now the two-step, the country's two-step is a two-step. It is a two-step dance. If you could call it that, I don't know. I got my stool over here. I tried to get everything set up so I could sit here and chat with you while stuff was cooking, and y'all could still see what I'm doing over here too. All we need is Dennis and Anthony and the gang's here. Oh, do we have Tamara Douglas in here? We got one. We got Tamara Aimling. I haven't seen Tamara Douglas unless she came in while I was over there, and I haven't seen her name in the chat yet. Yeah, well, I know we got Tamara Aimling, Gladys Pellegrino, Edith Margaret Harris, Beyond the Veil, Wilson, Joshua. Yes, I did, Wilson. I read it to everybody the night that I got it. I read your letter on my live so everybody would know how you were doing, because everybody'd been asking about you. They were worried about you, afraid something was wrong, you know, because we know San Antonio had got a bad flood, and that was about the time you disappeared. And I said, well, I know he's all right because his girlfriend's down there. You know, his girlfriend, he sees his girlfriend all the time, so I'm sure Wilson is okay. But yeah, I did read your letter on my live, so everybody knew you were okay. I'm going to win tonight. Well, we're cooking tonight. We're not doing trivia tonight. We're cooking. Did y'all see my video this morning? Or the one I posted about the strawberry cream cheese croissants? They're really good. I ate 2 of them for breakfast this morning. See, that's my problem. I cook and I love what I cook. And I can't help but eat it when I cook it, so I'm doomed. I'm never going to be able to lose any weight. Tamara D said she would be in and out. Oh, okay. Joshua said he's never danced the waltz before. I got the camera up here so you can see everything, and then my chat's down here. And I hate it that I'm not looking up at the camera to read it because my chat's down here at the bottom. I need to raise it up on something, but I don't know what it would be. I don't know what it would be to put it on. Maybe this. I don't know. Might turn over. Now that's a little better. At least I'm looking up some. And I got the corner of the laptop in the screen, but that's okay. And then we got Lady May. I think you're new. I have a disabled son, and he only eats certain things. I don't feel like cooking for me, so I'm living through you tonight. Well, I cook for myself. And I really hesitated on starting to do cooking videos for YouTube. But my channel is all about growing vegetables and then cooking what you grow. So it's just taken off from there. I still do all my garden videos and everything else, but I do a lot of cooking videos now too. And like I said, I usually like what I cook, so I eat what I cook. Not all of it, but a lot of it. And I can't help but not lose weight. My mom says, smells good, so she must be able to smell your food through the phone. Maybe. I mean, hey, wonders never cease to amaze me. I hate it when that always happens when I flip it over. It wants to stick. And I don't like flipping it when it's stuck because it pulls your crust off of your piece of meat. So I always try to loosen it. And let it get really brown before I flip it over. Well, I think it's going to end up being a brown gravy. Because I don't have a deep fryer to deep fry it, so it doesn't, oh well, we'll see what happens. I don't want my I don't want my crust staying in my pan. So I like to it to stay on my meat, y'all. The flood was not close to San Antonio. It was not close to... really, because I kept hearing it was San Antonio that flooded. Along the Riverwalk and all that area, but maybe they told wrong. It was too far away from where you're at, huh, Wilson? The flood was right to San Antonio, Texas. My phone's crap out, so I am using my laptop. Don't know for how long. Oh, I'm sorry, Wilson. Well, good. You were far away from that flood, so you weren't affected. Very close friends was in that 911. I don't know what y'all were talking about, something about a 911 call. I missed that chat. I missed that part of the chat, y'all. Now I'm taking that meat out and I'm putting it on a plate to go ahead and fix my gravy. I'm going to dump in the remainder of that flour. It's about maybe 2 tablespoons of flour. And I've got beef bouillon here. Well, you know what? I don't think I'm going to... Yeah, I will. I'm going to put a little bit in there. About a half a teaspoon of beef bouillon, just for the flavor. Because I don't want it dark, and I'm afraid it's going to end up being dark regardless. And milk. I put about a half a can of evaporated milk. And I can add water if I need to, if it gets too thick. I'm gonna add just a little bit of water. It's kind of a tan gravy. It's not really a white gravy because I did brown that meat pretty good. And like I said, I'm not deep frying it, in a deep fryer. That way it would have come out clean. The meat would have been brown, but the brown little bits and pieces wouldn't have been in the gravy. Where if it's in the gravy with mine. But that's okay. It's still going to be good, and it's not completely brown. I'm going to go ahead and turn that off because cast iron stays hot for a while. And I'm going to put my corn in the microwave for 5 minutes. Cook it and kill the germs. Because I don't want to eat the germs that was in the field. We didn't do trivia last week, Wilson. We haven't done trivia in a long time. Well, we haven't done trivia the whole time you've been out and before, so. Yeah, and Anthony sent me an email about going live together, so we're both up on the screen, so we got to get that worked out. Long story why her friend can't walk. Yeah, Gladys went through some hard times. She lost her husband for one, so. And then one thing led to another, so. But she can dance in her dream. Dance in her mind. I was going to go live on TikTok at the same time I was live on YouTube tonight, and I forgot to do that. I was going to be in both places at one time. I'll try that next time, maybe. Because I got a message from TikTok telling me that I was eligible to go live now, so I thought I would try it one time when I was live on YouTube. I'd go live on TikTok with the other camera and see how it works. I got to get everything set up, though. I don't think I've even got a lot of stuff set up on TikTok to go live like that. And I finally got rid of those ants. I mean, I had made hummingbird nectar, and I used all of it except maybe that deep in the bottom of the pitcher, and I left the pitcher sitting up here on the cutting board overnight. When I got up the next morning, there was little bitty sugar ants everywhere. It took me 3 or 4 days to get rid of those little ants. I mean, I sprayed, I cleaned, I sprayed, I cleaned, I sprayed again. Finally, they're gone. Yeah, I did make the neck bones and stuff, Wilson. You weren't there to see it. So sorry. I'm cooking country fried steak, chicken fried steak with mashed potatoes and corn on the cob is what I'm cooking tonight, Beyond the Veil. I got my corn in the microwave right now because that's how I do my corn. Ever since I learned you could do that, I have not boiled corn since. I love it fixed in the microwave because you don't have to do anything to it, but clean the outer edge out a little bit and then put it in the microwave, and then be real careful when you take the shuck and stuff off of it. 39 more minutes and I'll be able to take it out. "19 minutes." Oh, that gravy looks so good, y'all. It's not the normal brown gravy. I mean, it's got a tan color to it, but it's not the normal gravy that I would make with a cube steak, because I usually make a real brown gravy and I have onions and stuff in it. Not tonight, because this is chicken fried steak with white gravy. Whew, that's hot. That's hotter than the fire is. Hotter than blazes. Get my cutting board out here and get this thing on it. I'm going to cut the end of it off. Woo! That's not a very good ear of corn. I wonder if all of it was like that. Maybe I need to cook another one. I mean, it's okay, but it's got brown spots on it that I don't like. That much of it is okay, I guess. But I don't usually wash my corn after I cook it. Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and cook another one, because I'm not liking that. And I'm hoping this one is not that way. That's kind of like a bowl of chocolates or a box of chocolates. You don't know what you got till you open it and try to start eating them. Cook that one and see what it turns out being. This might be all right to eat, but I'm kind of afraid of it. I don't think I want to try it. And the thing about when you boil your corn, you see what it is before you even put it in the pot. Or if you clean it off and put it on the grill, you see what you got before you cook it. This way of cooking it, you don't know what you got till you get it cooked and start cleaning the shuck off. And then you see what you got inside. Where's Dennis? I don't know. Dennis hardly comes in anymore. He stays pretty busy posting his little videos and shorts and everything of his grandkids and fishing and one thing another. He's always pretty busy. Oh, man. Add hot sauce. Everything goes better with hot sauce, huh? Beyond the Veil. There's some things I don't want hot sauce on. And I think my chicken fried steak is one thing I don't want hot sauce on. But I'm sure it'd be good. We just quit playing because it was costing me too much. I was paying around $10 on average of every Thursday night just for postage. Not to mention the things I was mailing out. Some things cost more than $10 to mail. And that was running to like $40, $50 a month. I said, I can't handle this. And then a lot of people were getting bored with it. You know, I'd have 50 people in watching, and the first time you mention trivia and start playing, they disappeared. I might have 25 people left playing trivia. So I just said, we're going to take a rest from trivia for a while. Might get back to it later. You love hot sauce on chicken fried steak? I don't think I've ever tried hot sauce on chicken fried steak. I'm sure it's good on anything. I mean, I used to put it on just about everything I ate. I kind of got away from that. My stomach can't handle as much of the hot, peppery stuff as it used to. Joshua said, I wish I could have some right now at your house. Well, I wish you could too, Joshua. Little Buddy and Lucky are just fantastic. I've got a ton of little videos I put out with them in it that you haven't seen. And they're in all my videos that I do outside in the garden and everything. I got so tickled at Little Buddy, I mean, not Little Buddy, but Lucky. When I was planting the garlic, he was crawling up in the pots behind me. His favorite thing is to crawl up and lay down in a flower pot. He does it so much I have to put sticks all in the pot to plant anything in it because he'll get up there and lay down on the plants and it kills them. I had to do that to the hosta plant because he would have killed the hosta plant already by laying and sleeping on it. And you know, he would do that on the pot that's on the porch. I moved it off the porch since I put the caladium in it. And I had sticks in it too. But the caladium is up kind of big now, so he doesn't try to get in that anymore. Well, right now he doesn't. When it dies off, he'll be back in it. Yeah, he loves to get up in a pot. And I'll guarantee you, I could fix him a pot to get in, and he wouldn't even go near it. That pan that I was mixing cocoa coir and stuff in with water, usually that's empty and it's in the greenhouse. And I caught him in there. He'd go in there and he'd climb up in it and lay down like it was his little bed. And then other times he'd go in there and he'd just lay down on the wood chips and lay down in the greenhouse. He likes it in there. That is if it's not too hot. Cooler weather, he loves it. And if it rains, he loves getting in there. Well, let's try this one and see if we've lucked out with a good one. Woo! Ooh, hot, hot, hot. Yep, this is a good one. But it's hot, y'all. It is a good piece of corn, but it is hot. Hot, hot, hot. See, that's what I like about this. You put it in the microwave, and you can peel the shucks off, And the corn silks come off that easy. They come in off in just one big wad. They come off so much easier than they do if you try to get them off before you, whew. You know, it's a job trying to get the corn silks off of your corn, but look how pretty that is. And there's one little corn silk right there. All the corn silks came off basically because they cook and they kind of stick to the shuck. And when you pull that shuck off of your corn, basically all the corn silks come off. There's only like one or two left on there. Okay, where is my butter? Butter it while it's hot. I bought me a new thing of butter, tub of butter. I was going to cook okra too, but I said that's too much. I mean, if there was a lot of people here to eat it, I wouldn't have mind cooking the okra too. I do need to cook my okra though before it gets bad. You know, it starts drying and it starts getting hard if you don't cook it soon after you pick it. I just got one or two little corn silks on there. I'm gonna come over here and get some potatoes. I haven't fixed cream potatoes in a long time. Oh, let's see. Now I'm going to get me some of this gravy on my potatoes. It's a good thick gravy. Put a little dollop on my steak. Look at that, y'all. Don't that look good? Country fried steak, milk gravy or white gravy, mashed potatoes, and corn on the cob. And I didn't put salt on my corn. I told my sister-in-law about cooking your corn in the microwave, and she tried it and she saw what I was talking about, that it had a better taste when you cook it in the microwave because it doesn't come out watered down the way it does when you put it in a pot of water and boil it. And she said she'll never go back to boiling corn again either. She said she would definitely cook her corn in the microwave from then on. I gotta taste it, y'all. Why do you money orders for payment? What? If acorn silks are fine, you can eat. Yeah, exactly. Oh. I don't know if you can even see me up there. But I got to cut a piece of this steak. Oh, it looks so good. But like I said, when they cook it at the restaurants, they deep fry it. And they cook it to like it's just a golden brown. And then you don't have any of that brown tidbits and stuff from your frying pan that's in your steak. Which mine got a little bit browner. I got to get me some gravy on there. Y'all take a bite. Country straight steak with some gravy. Dear Lord, bless this food I'm about to eat. Bless all the YouTubers out there. And please look after Caleb and his family in Iran or Pakistan, wherever. I think he's in Pakistan. But he said his family needs prayer. Look after Ann. She needs prayer. Gladys. Everybody that subscribes to my channel, please look over them. Look after my family. Everybody else that needs prayer. And dear Lord, look after us. I mean, we never know from one day what's going to happen with the shooters out there. I mean, just like Charlie Kirk shot yesterday. Who would have thought? I mean, who would have thought that would have happened? In your name we pray, amen. Gotta try it, y'all. Y'all. That's so good. The simple things in life are so good. You wouldn't think just plain old flour, a little bit of flour, battered on your meat, salt and pepper, garlic powder, garlic salt, and make a little bit of gravy with milk in it would be so good. Now I got the hiccups, y'all. You reckon that means I got growing pains? Y'all have some mashed potatoes and gravy. Oh my goodness. This is a dinner on a Thursday night you can't beat. And I don't want to sit here and eat my dinner in front of y'all. But I had to taste it. I had to let you see that I'm going to eat it. This is my dinner. Got meat is all crispy. And that corn has got to cool off. I can't bite into that corn till it definitely cools off. But yeah, I only cooked half of that steak. There was 4 pieces in there. I took the other 2 out when I thawed the meat out, and I put it in the refrigerator, wrapped it up. I'm going to fix another dish with that. I don't know if it'll be tomorrow. No, tomorrow's leftover Friday. I got to come up with a recipe with leftovers in my refrigerator tomorrow night. But maybe Saturday or Sunday I'll cook the other 2 pieces of that meat. Joshua said, I created my first post on my channel, Linda, if you want to see this. Okay, well, I'll check it out. Do you take money orders? Do you money orders for payment? For payment for what, Josh? Or Wilson? What are we paying for? Did I miss something? Y'all, I can't stay away from this. It's so good. Do you take money orders for payments for cowboy candy? Yes, I would. I mean, money orders are just as good as cash. I don't know how much I've got left, if any. Y'all, this is so good I can't leave it alone. Johnny says he's eating with me. Well, you go right ahead. It's dinner time. Wilson says, how about blueberry cobbler, nice and hot? Oh, that sounds good. I need to fix a cobbler of some kind. I'm due for another pie. I don't know what kind yet. Yeah, but mashed potatoes with white gravy with country fried steak. It's so simple. So simple, it's ridiculous, you know? Salt and pepper, garlic powder, onion powder, a little bit of flour, a little bit of milk, and some creamed potatoes, and you got chicken fried steak dinner. But usually when I sell that cowboy candy, it's usually on the Poshmark website because they can ship it so much cheaper than I can. I think everything ships from Poshmark for like $7. And if I ship a pint jar of cowboy candy from here, it's going to cost probably at least $12, $13. And I don't have any on the website right now, but I could put a jar up there, I guess. Linda just turned in. You're making me very hungry. I'm sorry about that, Kwang Wing. It's my dinner time. And my corn is still too hot to bite into. But you know, cube steak is one of the cheapest steaks you can buy. And there's so many ways to cook it. And it's so good, just like this chicken fried steak that I made with it. It was $8.40 for that package of 4 great big pieces of steak, cube steak. That's not bad at all. Oh, wow, Josh, you got 88 subscribers. Yeah, I need to fix a cherry pie. I don't have the ingredients to make it, though. I have to get them. Let's see if I can bite this corn. That's good. I need my paper towels. And I left them over here. Cherry pie is your favorite? I love apple pie. I love pecan pie, cherry pie, lemon meringue pie. I love all of them. You know, I'm not a picky eater. It's just that I do have some food allergies, so there's some things I can't eat, and sometimes I eat them anyway, and then I pay later. Because sometimes I'll throw up after I eat it because my stomach protests. Thank you, Jeannie. It was so hot today, I had it down. But I was so hot when I got home from town, I had to put it up. I was just wet. Johnny says, hoping YouTube knows we love you and your channel. Well, give me a thumbs up and let them know you like it. I don't see that I've got any thumbs up. Y'all hit that thumbs up button. Let YouTube know you like my channel, my videos. Well, you're welcome, Wilson, but you don't owe me anything for that. Oh, there's 20 thumbs up? Oh, I got 22 up there. I was looking down here and it hadn't updated it yet. Up on the camera, it shows 22. Kwang Wing did, and she said I got 20 thumbs up. And Johnny gave me a thumbs up on my TV, on his TV. Well, thank you for the thumbs up, y'all. We've been on an hour already, y'all. Y'all have a meal of this for tomorrow because I can't eat it all tonight. And I don't know why it's been so long since I fixed creamed potatoes. That's something I love. And it's been ages since I fixed creamed potatoes. I guess I'm too busy fixing all these other recipes. 26. 26 thumbs up. Way to go, y'all. Thank you, Johnny. I gotta bake more cookies. I don't have any. And there's Uncle BB. Well, welcome, Uncle BB. Yeah, I can see them on my computer when you post them in. I just got through cooking dinner, Uncle BB. No, but they had a late lunch, so I don't guess they're hungry yet. I'll be giving them some, I think I bought them some pate at the store when I bought some. I had to buy another case of cat food for them. $30 for a case of cat food, y'all. Plus I got treats. They go through a case of cat food a month. Plus a bag of dry cat food, you know, the little bags. And then sometimes I give them tuna fish. And sometimes the pate, which is like a little dessert for them. I mean, it's just a regular meal, but, you know, it's different than what I normally give them. No, I'm not boiling no pig's feet. And there's nowhere around I can get pork rind to fat to fry to make pork rinds. Unless you go to a slaughterhouse. And I don't know of any around here. I mean, I'm sure they've got slaughterhouses somewhere close by. Because I know these ranchers, a lot of them raise beef. So I don't know if they send them to a slaughterhouse or they just sell them to another company for market and then they ship them out wherever they're going to pack, you know, slaughter them and package them. Well, thank you, Johnny. Y'all, I've only ate about half of these potatoes and about half of this piece of meat. And I'm already full. And I only got one bite out of the corn. Oh, I got the hiccups again. What kind of seeds you want, Wilson? What kind of pepper seeds? The hot pepper seeds? I can just mail you some of them, but I don't know what kind of pepper seeds you want. Probably the hot ones. Yeah, I can put them in an envelope and put just a regular stamp on them. It doesn't cost me anything hardly to mail a little package of seeds out. Well, I just cooked chicken fried steak, gravy, white gravy, mashed potatoes, and corn on the cob. And I'm full, and I haven't finished it yet. But it's so good. I haven't fixed steak like this in a long time. And it is really good. Yeah, I missed your chat, Joshua. I know, Johnny. When it was mentioned in the live last night that he was shot yesterday, right off the bat, I didn't remember who he was. But then when I saw the news broadcast of it today, I said, oh, he's the guy I've been watching on TikTok. Because he's got a lot of videos on TikTok, you know, where he goes to different events and he sets up a stand and then he lets people ask him questions and stuff like that. And he's pretty interesting, and I love to watch him. But, you know, as far as I've seen, it's just his opinions. I mean, what he believes in, just like we believe in certain things, you know. Some of us believe in the Democratic Party. Some of us believe in the Republican Party. Some of us are for gays' rights. Some of us are against it. Some are for lesbian rights. Some are against it. You know, you have your right to feel and express your opinion. You never thought that you would ever get shot for doing so. And I don't know what the shooter had against Charlie that he shot him. But, I mean, it's got to be more than just a disagreement on what he believes in. I mean, to shoot, you know, kill someone. Hot ones or bell pepper seed. Well, I can send you some. I can probably send you some Hungarian hot pepper seed. And I got tons of bell pepper. What's for dessert? I didn't fix any dessert. When I eat a meal like this, there's nowhere in my stomach to put dessert. I know, and some of them mentioned that you can't imagine what his wife is going through. Evidently, he's got several little small children, and now they don't have their daddy. It's just sad. He's what, like 31 years old, I think they said. I'm eating all my meat and my potatoes. I'll have to eat my corn later because that cob is too hot to bite into. You'll have to watch from the beginning, Uncle BB, and see that I did cook chicken fried steak, gravy, mashed potatoes, and corn. You think they did it to keep him quiet? Well, he was just saying, expressing his opinion of what a lot of other people already think and say and have, expressed their opinions about. He's not the only one. Yeah, I'll eat that corn later when it's cooled off quite a bit. Hmm. Yeah, there's always room for Jell-O, but I didn't make Jell-O. I've got Jell-O, but I didn't make any. That's so sad. He had 2 kids, a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old. That's sad. And his young wife, I mean, he was 31 years old. He was just starting out in life. Just starting out in life with his whole little family there, I mean, it's so sad. And like I said, I was scrolling through the little news videos, and I came across one right below the Charlie Kirk video, and it was a school shooting where I think 3 or 4 people were injured severely. 2 of them look like it's going to be all right, but a little 12-year-old girl is on the borderline. They said right now it's iffy. It could go either way. They don't know if she's going to make it or not. And that's sad. 12 years old. An innocent little 12-year-old girl got shot, or I don't know. I don't know if that was a shooting or not. I didn't get to check into it any deeper, but I just heard where there was 3 or 4 people seriously injured in the hospital, and the one little 12-year-old was on the borderline. She was the most serious of them all. And I see there was another broadcast where they had found out who the assassin was that attempted to take the life of President Trump, too, that shot at him. They put his picture up with his name and everything. Yeah, but people get mad at you. You don't know what they're going to do nowadays. And you can't spend your life doing what other people want you to do just so they don't get mad at you. They get mad at you, they might shoot you, And you can't live your life that way. It was the Colorado. Yeah, that's the one I'm talking about, Tamara. That little 12-year-old, when I saw that one video today, I don't know what the current status of her is, but they said that she was probably the worst of all, other than the 2 that were dead. And she was borderline. It could go either way with her. I just hope she survives. I don't know where she was shot at. Johnny said, I just stay silent when I go to the store. Yeah, but if somebody comes in and they're teed off at the world and they start shooting, they don't care if you've said anything or not. They don't care who you are. They probably don't know any of the people that they end up shooting. They're just mad at the world, and they're taking their madness out on innocent people in a store. Yeah, she's still in critical condition. They showed a picture of her. Sweetest looking little girl. I felt so bad for her. I mean, nowadays it's not safe anywhere. You're not safe at home. You're not safe going shopping. You're not safe even riding down the highway in your car. I mean, somebody could drive by and shoot you because they're pissed off at somebody that they encountered 30 minutes prior to that. You know, it's crazy world. People are just, I think people are gone crazy. I mean, it's almost like these people have been hypnotized to go into schools and shoot up people, and like Charlie Kirk, to go in a whole big crowd of university students and shoot someone, shoot the speaker up on the platform. I mean, y'all, what is this world coming to? Oh my goodness, Uncle BB said 12 was rough for him. He was ambushed at the bus stop. Oh my gosh. You look your store over for the exits. Well, once in a while, I'll use the pickup, you know, where I order stuff, pay for it, and then just go through their little drive area and pick it up. They bring it out to my car. I don't spend as much money that way. I went in there today and spent $100 and I didn't get anything. I got cat food. The majority of what I got was cat food, cat treats. I did get 4 packages of tuna fish, but half the time the cats get half the tuna fish. What else did I get? Oh, I got toilet tissue, paper towels, all that kind of good stuff. Not something that you can eat, you know. And it was $100, y'all. And bless his heart, the man that was checking me out at the register, he rang up, what was it? Some item that was $6.38. But he bumped the button wrong and it rang it up twice. And thank God he noticed it, that he did it, so he went back and took it off. I said, yeah, I said, people can't afford to pay double for anything right now, the way the prices have gone up. I don't know if I've heard that song or not, Joshua. We got 53 watching right now, and what is it? It's almost 7 o'clock. Usually I'm about ready to go live right now. And we've been on here for about an hour and a half. They have the CIA behind it. Well, they said in that news broadcast that they had fingerprints, they had footprints. You know, they've got stuff to go by, and they'll find out who that shooter is. And they told in that press conference on the news broadcast that they still had the death penalty in that state. Was it Utah that he was in? They said they still have the death penalty there. So who knows? He may, if once they catch him and try him, he may get the death penalty. I hope they don't, when they do catch him, I hope they don't let him bargain, make a deal to where he pleads guilty just to get out of the death sentence. Because I hope he gets the death sentence. Anybody knowingly goes in a crowd of people like that and shoots someone, they need to be sentenced to death. That was if there was someone yelling, I'm not going to find out what was wrong. I'm just out the door. I hear you. Yeah, that sounds like one of Sleeping Beauty's songs, Joshua. How many we got in here? Let's see, 50. It's not bad at all. Yeah, and I've got all these bell peppers. Orange ones, green ones, red ones, yellow ones that I kind of come up with a recipe for. I mean, I can freeze them, but I kind of want to cook some of them. So I may come up with one of my recipes for those sometime this week. I don't know when it'll be. $53 in the house. Well, y'all, I don't want to keep you too long in my live here. Like I said, I have things to do. That's the reason I went ahead and went live earlier this evening instead of 7. Johnny said, Linda, my husband is ready to go to bed. Okay, well, tell him I said sweet dreams. Don't let the bed bugs bite, and we'll see him next time. And you too, Johnny. Well, I thank each and every one of you for coming into my live tonight or this evening and putting up with my shenanigans, cooking my country fried steak or chicken fried steak, mashed potatoes and corn on the cob and with gravy. You can't beat it, y'all. You don't need tons and tons of different spices and seasonings to make a good meal. Plain old garlic, onion powder, salt and pepper, a little bit of flour on your meat, fry it good and crispy, make you some good gravy, make you some mashed potatoes, and corn on the cob. You can't beat it. Down to earth, country, good eating, you can't beat. It's always a winner. You're the best person I ever talked to, Linda. Well, thank you, Joshua. Thank you so much for that compliment. But anyway, y'all have a blessed evening. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Have a blessed day tomorrow. Have a fantastic weekend if I don't talk to you before then. Be safe. That's all I can say. In this world, you can't be too safe, even at home. So be safe, and I'll see you next time. Love y'all. Bye now. Let me get over here to this button.